Joe, got a funny title for our episode today if you are watching or will be listening later on. And out of nowhere, I wasn't expecting this. No one predicted this because apparently, like everyone's been fired for like months now, right? And she has no email still. And John Favreau has been blacklisted from Star Wars. But there is the Lucasfilm announced that they are making they're calling it the Mandalorian and Grogu colon the movie. Change that name, please. Come up with something else. Don't call it that, please. Don't call it that. But but yeah, they announced that they were making a movie, Joe. Mando movie. We expected this to be later. That could be the Filoni movie that's going to bring everything together. But this could be like the first, or I don't want to say the first piece because there's been many pieces already, but a big piece of what that movie could be. Are you excited about this? Because I am.
Yeah, I mean, Star Wars needs this. I was getting into a conversation with some people that as well, some colleagues about, look, I love Andor. This is not a knock on Andor. I like Andor. Andor is really good. Andor is something I'd recommend people to watch. But The Mandalorian fundamentally gives us the feeling of Star Wars that Star Wars has been missing. Like it knows how to play on what was, and you have plenty of references to what has been in the past, and even bringing to life afresh some of the animated stuff. Like it's connected everything. Mandalorian has been the glue to all of Star Wars in that sense. I think a lot of people did have issues with season three. I didn't
I
have this issue, but a lot of people had the issue of like, why is Bo-Katan being featured more than Mando? I'm like, it's called The Mandalorian. It's not called,
a
uh
Mandalorian.
Din Djarin, like
Yeah,
it's
yeah. There you
like
go.
you can feature another
There you go.
Mandalorian. But when you say the Mandalorian and Grogu, I think that's actually a good point of marketing because let's face it, we always said Baby Yoda was going to be the future of everything of Star Wars once
Right.
the money started flowing, and it's still working very well and giving Star Wars the fresh hope it needs. But you nailed it, the head on the coffin when was saying that this is not the first piece, but the first big chess piece out of a bigger storyline because I have talked about it before, and my prediction was a little wrong on the storyline, but like I've said it before that I remember when Chapek, when he first came in, and one of his early on when he was talking about the time when they renewed Kathleen's contract, one of the things I remember him talking about on the call at the time with the investors was they see a path where they can have TV series that then translate into a film, like lead up to feature films. And that was something that he was basically alluding to was going to be something they were going to do with the Mandalorian. And I always assumed, like how you said, the Dave Filoni one that was already announced. Oh, that's going to be a Mandalorian
That's gonna
movie.
be
That's
it.
just
Yeah.
how I assumed. So when I said, "Wait, this is not the same thing
No.
as a Dave Filoni movie. This is something different." The fact
Right.
that it came on a random announcement on X that's how they decided to do it, cool. But I think that there's something to be said about this. Probably has been in the works. They probably were negotiating with John, and they just said like, okay, it's gonna go into production. We're gonna need to make this as a formal announcement. So that's the reason why we got it when we did. I ain't mad about it. I love it. But I'm curious how this connects to what Dave said because my original assumption back when they made that announcement with Chapek or when he was alluding to it was like, oh, it's gonna be a movie where they all have to return for the Battle of Mandalore, and it's gonna be everybody out there, and they're gonna
And
find something
that's
there. But they already
and that's
did that.
already did. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
already
They already
did
did
that.
that.
It wasn't what I would have liked it to be, but it's been done. So now there's something bigger being planned. There's going to be whatever comes in this next season of Mando. We're going to be watching very closely. I think Ahsoka is going to tie into it very much as well. How
Right.
they do it, I don't know, but I cannot wait, Obed. I'm very pumped for this.
Yeah. No. I'm really excited. I'm really excited, and I hope that they have classic characters in it, and I hope
Luke,
that they are not CG. I hope that they recast and they get a proper actor. Man, I just hope. Like again, gotta let go. I know that Mark's the man. I love Mark to death, dude.
What's going on?
Mark is the man, but you gotta let go.
Oh my
You gotta
gosh.
let go. Sebastian Stan's a great actor. He does look a lot like young Mark Hamill. Put him in there.
I mean, the guy who did the body work for
Oh
him.
yeah, the
I don't know
Thunderbolts.
how his
Yeah,
acting chops are, because I know the voice was a little different there, but
right.
I thought he still looked all right too.
Yeah, yeah. No, they can. I don't mind it. Again, if it's to tell a story and to keep fans happy, do it. Heck, I would bring the dude that played Han Solo in the Solo movie and play
Yeah,
Han
yeah,
Solo
I
again.
agree.
Just
I
make
agree.
give him some makeup, have him grow a beard or something, whatever. I don't
Yep.
you know, and do it. Don't be afraid. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
They
We'll
have
be
to be
fine.
careful though. It's Star Wars. I think that's why they're gonna
No,
be cautious. But I agree.
yeah,
Play homage to what was.
right,
Push forward a new story.
totally,
Make it awesome and a fun adventure.
yeah, yeah. And again, going back to, I mean, it's canceled. It's not gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Based on those guys in YouTube, right? Because they're always right. They're always right.
Oh, we made a.
Ahsoka season 2 is currently in development. So Dave Filoni is currently writing. There's already concept art for it, guys. We all knew this was gonna happen. You all over there just going, it was like it's canceled. They don't listen to fans. You're having a hissy fit on YouTube, and I was over here. It's like I don't believe it for 1 second. But hey, you guys need the clicks, right? We're over here chilling, having a good time, and yeah, man, it's happening. It's happening. We all knew it was gonna happen. Like this was like, if this was like the just the idea of it not happening, like I know that we don't trust KK, but
It's
this was
obvious.
like it was so that the idea that this was not gonna happen was so disconnected that not even that made sense. So
Iger would have made this thing happen no matter what.
right, right, he would have, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And again, this is leading up to a movie. This It's
Hmm.
gonna happen. Right? We all like in your heart of hearts, you all knew it was gonna happen. It's just that you needed the clicks, right? You needed the angry clickbait, and the fans going, it's like, oh, I knew they were gonna cancel it because it was good, and they cancel everything that's good because they just want to make that Ray movie. I have opinions about that. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna talk about it, Joe. But Ahsoka season 2 is happening, Joe. I'm excited.
Tread lightly, I like it. Yeah, Ahsoka season 2 happening. I love the image they put out for the announcement. I was like, man, they're on fire this week. Like,
Right, right.
we got Mando and Grogu movie, and Ahsoka season 2. Like, great start off to New Year's for Star Wars. Good job, Disney. I think this series, they have to push it right away. We all were expecting it right away, but of course, unfortunately, there was a strike at the time when
Right.
the last season came out. So this is the timing they probably need to negotiate, figure out schedules, and now they're ready to pursue the timing. Is it going to probably take a couple years? Yes, for us to actually see it.
Yeah.
Um, and that's the unfortunate thing, like we'll probably be talking 2025 or early 2026 that we'll probably be seeing this. And that's it's tough saying it right now because I want to see it tomorrow, but it's good to see that there's a plan. Like Star Wars needs to consistently stick to
Right.
the script and execute something that's going to be really awesome. And again, Disney,
A
good job
million
starting off the
percent.
year with these announcements. Give them space. Let them do what they got to do. Filoni, I trust you. And yeah, if you're gonna bring in the Mortis God, sorry, spoilers,
Oh,
the Mortis gods, and you're gonna, Balin Skull, so something is calling out to him that is way more different than the Jedi and the Sith and anything we've seen before. Like there's stuff they're gonna get into. We need to strap in and be prepared because season 2 is gonna be something special.
yeah.
Let's not get too excited, but I'm excited.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Temper expectations, and this is not going to happen for a while. But in the meantime, we're going to get Andor season 2, and we're going to
Yep.
get Skeleton Crew. And if you want to go ahead and watch The Acolyte, you can do that. I already said that I am not gonna watch it.
I'll
Uh,
tell you how it is. At least the
but
first,
yeah,
at least the first
yeah,
three.
Joe
This
will
might be the
be
first one I don't
Joe
finish a full Star Wars show. We'll
Joe
see.
will watch it vicariously on my behalf, and he'll tell me how it goes. Um, yeah, so there's stuff happening, right, and that's good. Finally, so and they did confirm that the Filoni movie is going to happen. The Ray movie is happening, possibly. Like again, I don't want to get too negative, but
No, but it
there's
hasn't been even it hasn't even been filmed yet.
right,
Like they're at the
but
point
there's
where
there's
if
rumors there's rumors out there that again, like Bob was very clear. It's like we want to move into this direction, and I know that these things have caused problems for us in the past when we want to move away from that, and then they go and said the thing, and I was like, okay, well,
yeah, I mean, like
you know,
I think Ray will be back.
yeah,
But is that movie gonna still happen? I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
It might evolve.
It could potentially, yeah, totally.